What's up? We're Holy Roller from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
I'm Jay. I play drums and I do some gang vocals from time to time.
I'm Adam. I sing and play guitar.
We're missing Jason Kincaid, our bass player, and Jim Mayberry, our lead guitar player.
The band name Holy Roller doesn't have a whole lot of meaning. It's just something we thought was cool. My other band, Graves of Gods, a doom band from North Carolina as well, was coming up with band names, and we just came up with a huge list of a lot of good names, and I really liked Holy Roller, so I made a Facebook page for the band and just set it aside for several years. And eventually, over time, me and Jay kept jamming and playing, and eventually we just kind of grew into the name, I think, and it worked for us.
Plus, we're weed friendly, so Holy Roller. I mean. So the EP is our debut EP. It does not self-titled, Holy Roller EP. We went to Jamie King, the master himself here in Winston-Salem. He's worked with bands like Between the Buried and Me and Contortionist. Absolutely brilliant at what he does. I don't want to record with anybody else. And 7 songs, the 7 best out of the mix that we wrote over the last 2 years that we think summed up where the band's at this point. You want to add anything, Adam?
It's available everywhere. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, Google Play, Deezer.
Deezer if you have Cricket Mobile here in the States.
Yep, there you go. So yeah, 7 songs, like he said, produced by Jamie King. Check it out if you get a chance.
About lyrics, that's going to be on you, Adam.
All right. The lyrics are kind of all over the place. Some of the songs have a theme, and we ran with that. Nothing is super dark and nothing super serious. We're trying to have fun and have light lyrics, but you know, there's some meaning behind them too. Port Royal is just about drugs.
Drugs are good and gay.
And Rum Runner is kind of about traveling and being on tour, just being a nomad for brief part of your life. Scoundrels are aptly titled. It's about being an asshole. But yeah, we just try to have fun.
The album cover art, pretty simple. Our bass player, Jason Kincaid, fantastic artist. You know, we went with this one. It's got earthy tones to it. It's got a skull. Who doesn't fucking like skulls?
It's got a skull.
You know, it kind of represented what we thought was the best of the best for these 7 songs. Putting that album artwork in front of it. You know, and you'll see some of his other work on our social media on Instagram. Which is at Holy Roller 420, I believe.
Yeah, check us out.
And on Facebook under Holy Roller.
Yeah, let us know if you like any of his designs on Instagram, because we're kind of taking a poll of what people want printed as a shirt. So if you get a chance, check out the Instagram. Is a label important? Yes and no. In this day and age, if your music's good enough and it gets to the right people, you know, there's avenues and ways of doing it without a label. We're a band right now who just released our EP independently through DistroKid. So we're at a crossroads where we really need press and PR, and we're kind of reaching out to everybody we can to get that press. But to be lost on a big major label or even on a big indie label isn't something I think we're really interested in. I think if anything, we'd like to work with a label that's willing to work, side by side with us and something kind of more homegrown.
So if you're listening to Ipecac Records, Mr. Mike Patton, we would love a deal with you guys for sure.
Yeah.
There's a select few others out there we would love to be on. I mean, if the right deal fits, if it's in both parties' benefit, that can be a successful relationship and help push this band further and get us out to more folks, which is ultimately what our goal is. I'm not going to get rich being a musician. And even if I did, I'm still going to eat ramen noodles.
Yeah, that's something people have to realize now and be realistic with your musical dreams. I mean, I'm not trying to squash anybody's dreams, but you got to work hard. It's all about working hard. There's a handful of people that get lucky and they just have a really catchy song in the right place at the right time. But for the most part, anybody that's successful at music is working really hard at it.
Tons of good music out there. What
Yeah.
you listening to, Adam?
A bunch of stuff. Mastodon's Medium Rarities just came out, and I'm really enjoying that. It's really heavy at parts, and then it's also like pop rock at parts. I think it's a B-sides record. I really don't know, but it sounds like a lot of songs here and there from old records, maybe rehashed or something. And yeah, I like that a lot. I'm listening to the new Elder record a whole lot. Elder's a band that's highly influenced me in the last several years. Who else? Clutch has been putting re-releases
The
out.
Weathermaker stuff they've been redoing.
That stuff's cool. The new Mr. Bungle.
Fuck yeah, Mike Patton again.
What's that one called?
It is the Easter Bunny demo. I
The
forget
Raging
the whole
Wrath?
Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Shit's fucking heavy.
Yeah. New Deftones.
And yeah, I mean, I've been listening to the two new System songs. Although I have a favorite. One of the two is sounds more like Surge's solo stuff. Really digging into Public Enemy. Growing up in the New York, New Jersey area, Public Enemy was a real big part of my upbringing, along with the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, and bands like that for hip hop. But the new Public Enemy is fantastic. So definitely check that out. Ginger, the new Ginger stuff I've been hearing. Toddy, at some point we're gonna have to meet. You're absolutely fucking amazing. I love watching her perform because A, she's fucking gorgeous, but B, she can sing her ass off. She can go from singing to like out growling the most manly dude in a half a note. It just makes the hairs on my arm tingle sometimes. She's fucking fantastic. And then certainly bands we're influenced by. Probably a good time to talk about that as well. High on Fire, which I just started listening to today, and I was today years old when I learned about High on Fire from Adam.
Yeah, High on Fire is like, for me, when I meet somebody that's not into sleep but they do like it, I'm like, well, check out High on Fire because it's a little more speedy and heavy, but the guy Matt Pike is just a riff master, and I'm sure if you have listened to the EP, you know that we're big fans. Scoundrel is literally me trying to write a High on Fire song. So yeah, check that out. We were real influenced by punk rock as well. I love all that Epitaph record stuff like Oscar, Pennywise, Millencolin.
I grew up on the old hardcore stuff like Agnostic Front, Murphy's Law, funny bands like Mucky Pup, who were big in Europe as well. Other bands, Hometown Heroes here in North Carolina, COC,
COC.
Rest in peace, Reed Mullen. Love you, brother. You know, they were a huge influence on me through the years. Clutch, bands like Helmet, Prong.
We're also influenced by like hardcore, death metal, you know, all the grindcore. Like, we have a couple riffs that are just straight up death metal riffs. I don't think on the EP. We've got a couple like hardcore riffs, but on some of the new songs, we've got some like thrash riffs, and I mean thrash metal. We're all influenced by that. And, really every element of underground music.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to, you know, Motorhead and Black Sabbath, bands of that nature that influenced all the bands we just told you about.
Yeah.
You know, heavily influenced by those bands as well. I don't think there's anybody else I'm leaving out.
Honestly, I never talk about it much, but I love hip hop. I always have, and Aesop Rock is one of my favorite guys. All the Rhyme Sayers, all the Def Jux. I love John Connor. He's a new up and coming guy. Yeah, a huge influence on me is hip hop, especially for lyrics. I like really abstract hip hop guys, and it's a good way to broaden your vocabulary if you're a vocalist to listen to lyricists, you know.
I've been dying to rage on some COVID for a little bit here. A, it's fucking real.
It's real, guys.
B, it's fucking real.
It's real.
And C, it's fucking real.
It's real.
So here in the States especially, we have a bunch of anti-maskers. I like to refer to them as idiots. That think that wearing a mask is an infringement upon their civil liberties. A mask isn't a political statement. It's what we need to do to get past this as the lowest form of human decency between each other. You know, when I wear a mask, I'm not doing it to protect myself from Adam. I'm doing it to protect Adam from me, right? So wearing a mask is just showing that you're a kind human being, a decent soul. And we're not seeing that here. So numbers are spiking, people are dying. It's happening over there in Europe as well. You know, until we as a people decide to be kind, intelligent, human beings that are gonna not be selfish fucking pricks, and wear a mask, you're not gonna see shows, you're not gonna see bands on tour, you're gonna see bands wind up breaking up and going away because they can't wait on your stupid ass to wear a fucking mask. You know, I can't stress it enough, wear a fucking mask. And I know I'm not wearing one right now, but I'm doing an interview and Adam and I are around each other all the time. But guys shooting interviews wearing a mask, can assure you that.
Yeah.
So, you know, for me, it's super important. Don't do it for you, do it for everybody around you. Be a decent fucking human being. You know, I played one show since COVID, not with this band, with my other band. Felt pretty safe doing it because numbers were low at the time. As numbers have spiked, I probably wouldn't do the same thing. It was really cool to see people happy to see live music again. I want to see that again, so fucking wear a mask.
Yeah, I back that 100%. I think bringing it back to the question, how is COVID going to affect the scene? I think it's going to drastically change it. And like Jay said, if people don't, you know, start following these rules and wearing masks, you know, it's an easy thing to do. It's not like you're, you know, dragging a ball and chain around or doing anything crazy. You're just putting some on your face for a few minutes. And
it's like putting your dick in some fucking underwear.
Yeah, it's a little decent.
Dick out.
Just be decent. You know, you don't have to. You have to be crazy about it, but you know, just do it. I think, but affecting the scene, I think it's going to change it a lot. You're going to have to adapt now to being on the internet and promoting yourself. You know, without playing shows, at least for another probably year or two. If I'm like, my best guess is we're going to see shows happening in like late 2021, maybe 2022 before there's real tours. Even though I know vaccines, they're talking about them right now about how they're about to be available, but you know, it's going to start with healthcare workers and frontline people, and it's going to trickle. It's going to take a while before it gets to the public. So I'm just looking at not playing shows for a couple years and doing as much as I can, writing and recording and putting out content.
We'd love to come to Europe and tour. Wear your fucking mask,
Yeah.
and I can do it. So the future Holy Roller's looking pretty bright. We're currently working on 7 new songs to do EP number 2, whatever the hell we decide to call it when that time comes. We never plan things out, so to say. It's usually like, oh shit, we just recorded an EP. What are we gonna call it?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we need some more work.
Yeah. It's just jump into the next thing
Yeah.
and the next thing, and I think we're going to continue.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the 7 songs we're working on right now for the next EP. We're going to go back in with Jamie King again because he's the master. I thought he captured us very well.
The Basement Studios NC.
Yes. You know, we're looking at getting some merchandise out there. So go to our Facebook and Instagram. Tell us what designs that we're putting up that you like. Some of y'all are already doing that, saying, hey, that needs to be a t-shirt. Well,
Yeah.
That's good to know because then we'll make a damn t-shirt.
Yeah, let us know. We're interested in what people like, and our bassist, like we said earlier, is doing a lot of the designs. So you know, we're just kind of taking pictures of his sketches. So just check out what you like, and we can maybe figure out a way to turn it into a shirt.
Yeah. Besides that, I think we're going to do our best to stay healthy, stay kind, keep pumping out music. I'm going to drink the fuck out of some Mountain Dew Real Sugar.
You're gonna drink
That's
the
all
Dew?
It's all I do. I'm all jacked up
drink
on
the
Mountain
Dew?
Dew all the time.
That's right. I'm gonna play my ESP LTD Deluxe.
Peace out.
Peace out from Holy Roller. Check us out.